All right, so as soon as Josh come back, I'm gonna go over. Oh, good pitch.
What game you watching?
Rutgers and Ohio. You already know the other game's off. Boise, good
Yeah.
night.
Oh, that was a good pitch.
Good
I
night,
got I
Josh.
got the four screens going. Hey, one thing I will say about this Boise USF game, this USF quarterback is iced the out.
Yeah, because
His
he got
diamonds
paid.
is dancing.
Oh, bro, from USF. I like him, bro. He a good dude.
His diamonds dancing on his neck, boy. I ain't seen it change that cold in the game in a minute.
Hey, what you say? He was iced out. Them young boys
well,
be iced out.
well, you
Yeah,
see
Well,
because
how you see
you
how
can't you
already
can't
I'm about to take Nebraska straight. Let's move on.
well, you see how already tweeted Josh Pate. Your playoff bracket is went to shit. You had Boise as a 12th seed, and I told you they were in the 12th seed. But everybody that picked Boise was just taking the easy way out. Just they didn't want to do their homework. Why not just go the route that I said? Just say G5. It's okay. You don't have to pick a team. Just say the
The-
G5.
no
Just like
facts.
I didn't pick a Big 12 winner. Like just say the Big 12. Somebody got to go. They're not sending two, so you know it's just going to be one.
Yeah,
So
The Big 12 way too topsy turvy, man. Like the bottom people predicted the top three teams, and those was the bottom three teams. And people
that's
predicted
what
the bottom team, and that was the best team. That's crazy.
I'm saying. Like, so there's no point of you just sitting there saying, okay, I got Texas Tech, Arizona State, Kansas State, Colorado in the playoffs. Just say the Big 12 because it's literally like shooting dice. There's nothing wrong with that. There's literally
Mhm.
nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're doing the other conference, you should have a legitimate picks. Like if I see some shit with Ole Miss or Mississippi State or something goofy, Florida and Georgia in the playoff. Like, no, bro. Like, nah, that's you're trying to be different. Like, if your standard bracket doesn't have Alabama, LSU, Texas, Georgia, I really don't even want to look at it. Clemson, Miami, Georgia Tech. Really don't want to look at it after that. Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State, that's it. I don't want to look at it after that because you just pull it. Come on, bro. Just be realistic.
Yeah.
Show me the ticket that you put in that you have Nebraska, Georgia, and Florida in the playoffs. Oh, I know them odds are fucking crazy. And Boise. But just the late night rant. We're gonna start. I'm gonna go over what a teaser is very quickly so everybody can understand. And I'm gonna even break it down for people that have no idea what a teaser is and how it goes with player props. So people that do player props and alt spread their players, it's the same thing as the game. So a teaser. Colorado is playing Georgia Tech. Let's call the score even. Nobody's favored. Nobody's favored in the game. And you're like, I don't know who's going to win, but I know neither one of these teams are going to lose by 10 points. If you do a 10.5 point teaser, that means that Georgia Tech is now an underdog by 10 points, depending if it's a 1 point or a pick 'em. Let's just say a pick 'em, they are now underdogs by 10 points. Colorado is now an underdog by 10 points because what did you do? You use a teaser, 10 points. Now, let's go to a different game. Ohio State versus Marshall. Ohio State is a 35-point favor over Marshall. If you use the teaser, 10 points, 35 minus 10 is what?
25.
25. Okay? So now they only have to win by 25. They don't have to win by 35. If you want to go the other way, Marshall was an underdog by 35. You add 10 points. What will that get you?
45.
45. So they no longer have to lose by 30. They can't lose by 35. They can't lose by 45 now. So it's the same thing for alt spreads. If you go into whatever apps that you're using, DraftKings, Caesars, BetMGM. Some of you can't get as many points as other books.
Parlay.
Parlay. What a joke. I have no idea what that. If you go in there and you hit same game parlay, alt spread, or just it says like game lines, go down there and just look at the lines. Okay, stop being lazy. Stop making donations. Go in there and just change it yourself. FanDuel, they'll do it for you. DraftKings used to do it for you, but I think you have to go in there and do it yourself. For the people that still don't understand that, just do player props. Okay, well, I've seen plenty of people do player props and say, I don't think he's going to throw for 250. Let me take him for 225. That is the same thing as a teaser. You literally just took off 25 yards. Real games, you take off points. That's about as quick and easy as it gets. That is what a teaser. That's what we specialize in. We look at the regular spread. We may think they may cover on the regular spread, but we focus on teasers. Now, the trade-off is the probability goes up of it hitting, but the payout comes down. The way you get the payout is you add more legs. But when you add more legs, your probability of winning comes down. So you got to find a sweet spot. And I think we found it. We're going to do 10.5-point teasers. Those are going to be between 9 and 11 games. 11 games, mainly 9. That's pretty much the sweet spot at 10.5 points. 7 and 7.5 points. We're going to do 6, 7, sometimes 4. Okay? Teasers done. All right. Getting right to it. Leg 1 as an anchor. This game is actually tomorrow. Georgia Tech versus Colorado. Larry's favorite team, America's favorite team last year. Haven't seen any of the culture talk about them this year because Shedeur and Travis are gone. But I still rock with Deion, but I just think this is a terrible matchup to start with.
Terrible first game.
But I don't know who the AD is, but he doesn't respect the coach.
Yeah, it's a
setup, man.
These games were picked like 3-4 years ago.
I know.
Yeah, they didn't think Georgia Tech
even if it before Deion. Like, that's what I'm saying. Whoever the coach was before Deion, this is a terrible scheduled game.
Because especially now, because Georgia Tech, the way they're going to play Colorado, they're going to play them like a mid-season game. They're going to run the football, play sound. They may have a couple miscues, but I don't think Colorado is geared up to play Georgia Tech style football this early in the season.
Especially what they bring to the table offensively. They switch their scheme up in the middle of the game. It's a lot. But I will say it's going to be interesting because Colorado's offense, I think it might take a step back, but they might still have some playmakers there.
Well,
it's going to be exciting.
Larry goes, this is how I feel. Before Larry speaks, this is how I feel about Colorado. I don't want to say they'll take a step back, but they are losing a lot of production. I think they'll be more balanced because they're not fucking force-feeding one person the ball in Travis, and they're not going to be taking a lot of sacks like Shedeur. Great as he is, he took a lot of sacks. I think they'll run the ball a little bit more and not throw it as much.
So this is what I'll say. Our offensive line is way better, like night and day better. That's one. For two, our quarterback is a lot more mobile, and the playbook will be opened up. Like there'll be a lot more play action, there'll be a lot more motion and stuff like that. Last year they let Shedeur sit back there and play chess. That's not what's going to be happening this year, and so absolutely. I like that because now our offensive coordinator came from the NFL, right? I didn't see.
What's his name again? What's his
Leftwich?
I didn't see. Oh, hold on. I didn't see NFL level play calling last year, right? So this year I expect to see NFL level play calling, and we should be able to move the ball a lot better. We should be a lot less predictable. And so I think the offense will be a lot smoother. And on defense, we are missing Travis, and we are missing the Kyle Green, and we are missing a heck of a one tech that we had as well in Chidozie and Chidozie Nwankwo. but we brought in a lot more depth. So I'm interested to see how that pans out. And I do think that the defense will actually be geared up to be able to stop the run because I think our front seven will be decent.
Oh no, we're gonna see. I, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. I was following you until you said the defense part. They're gonna have to show me. I believe your offense will be a lot better. I think you'll be more efficient. Not saying Shador was bad, but he did do a lot. He did take on a lot.
I think he just hamstrung the play calling. I personally don't think that Coach Prime allowed Pat to call that offense in the way that would have been, more productive for the whole team.
Yeah,
Play action, running the
I
ball.
just think you brought up a great point with the mobile. I didn't even think about that because Shador is like the least mobile. I think my 4-year-old daughter can move faster than Shador. So I really do think
I have
that.
to think.
Good night, Shador. So yeah, I do think, but regardless of the fact, if you take Georgia Tech with the 10.5 point teaser or 7 point teaser, they're favored by 4.5, 3.5, depending on what book. They're not going to lose by 4.5 points or 3.5 points, even if they do lose. Somehow they do lose. It would take a 2 turnover game plus just what happened to USF for Georgia Tech to lose to Colorado by 4.5 points. I got them at 7 earlier in the summer. Again, you can still take it at 7 if you want to. You just have to go in there and do it yourself, and you have to do it every single game.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would definitely take. You said is Georgia Tech minus 3?
Yeah, 3, 4.5, depending on the book you're looking at.
Yeah, I would take Georgia Tech with the plus with the teaser.
Yeah, for sure.
They just, I mean, they're coming back to business as usual. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, their offense is like that.
yeah, you got to go with that.
You got anything else to add to that for that, Josh? So we're doing Georgia Tech as an anchor.
Yes, sir. Georgia
Yeah,
Tech's
so
every.
Georgia Tech is everywhere. When you start your ticket, start with tomorrow. Friday. Georgia Tech is the first leg. If you want a bigger breakdown on that game, follow us on Instagram. We told you all week. Follow us on Twitter. We told you all week. Got the full breakdown. Larry just gave you some good stuff for you people that do want to take Colorado with the teaser. That would be, I mean, I don't think that's horrible. That would be 14.5. I don't think they're going to look. I mean, I think they're going to get
15 at the crib.
I'll be laughing and joking. I think they're going to get their ass beat, but goddamn, 14.5. That's like 3 possessions, right? I don't think they're going to lose by that.
You say you get your ass beat is more like 10.
Yeah, I think you're going to lose.
You know what I'm saying? Like 10
but
is not.
Goddamn, 17 points. Jesus Christ.
17 is aggressive.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, especially with a team that's going to run the ball like that.
That's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy though. I just put it in the model. That's the first thing it said. Run game control for Georgia Tech. I will say things to notate in this game. Penalties. Georgia Tech is a little bit cleaner than Colorado in penalties. If Colorado has 1 or 2 turnovers plus penalties, then yeah, that teaser. Georgia Tech has a lot of penalties. Then they're in danger too. They ain't susceptible not to lose.
It's still a road game, week 1, bro.
Yeah. So
we just poison. Mistakes happen.
So yeah.
We need to force them to pass. We need to force them to put the ball in the air. That's all we need to do.
The key thing, bro.
We need to keep them 2nd and long, 3rd and long.
Quarterback is a runner. Everybody needs to understand that with them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in play when you play Georgia Tech.
Yeah, so Georgia Tech, first leg, anchor leg, starting it off Friday. I would say for the average Joe, if you got some cash, I think this is acceptable for the ticket that we're going to go over, or the teams that we're going to go over. It's only going to be about 11 or 12. I think $25 is good enough for the average Joe. If you're putting $5 on it, bro, your meal at Chick-fil-A doesn't even cost that. It's $12 for a number one in fries. Don't put $5 on it. Just don't bet.
If you betting $5, you don't need to be betting nothing.
Yeah, facts. Like, yeah, you may see me with a no sweat 10. That's just because it's a no. I can't. That my max is 10. Most of the bets that I'm confident I'm gonna put 25 on there. Okay, don't put $5 on there. Don't make 52 tickets with $5. Just make 2. That's $50.
52 tickets, $5 is insane.
Don't make
bro.
52
You
tickets
gotta
that
stop.
are $5. Like but the reason why I'm saying that because I've been there. I've been that person when I was a rookie bettor. Like, okay, I want to have exposure here. Don't do that. Just this is why y'all are watching the show. This is why you're following us. Just stick to the core teams. Nobody's perfect, but this is why we got 10.5 points to the buffer, and especially with the teaser. If you do $5 on a 10.5 point teaser, I mean you're making pennies on the dollar. All right, moving on to our favorite game of the week. Me and Josh have been saying this since 2024. And I repeat, since 2024. When we saw the schedule, good night. Ohio State, we picked you to win the national championship.
Bro, was with you the whole time.
Nothing's personal. Texas, with the points. But the funny thing is, what Art said, he said, we don't got no target on our back. We got the red dot. Love it. We got the red dot. You feel me? So, all seriousness, me and Josh have legitimately been talking about this game since 2024. We've watched this spread since, they even put it out. It's been 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2.5, 2. Now it's 1.5. So we're not really surprised. We've been saying that Texas is going to beat Ohio State. I didn't really give a shit who they started at quarterback. Texas has lost so much. Let me break it down for the clip.
You beat Ohio State.
Ohio State has lost so much. They lost their offensive coordinator.
Correct.
Defensive coordinator.
Correct.
2 not top 15 running backs, 2 top 10 number draft picks. Junkins and Henderson. They lost their quarterback, Will Howard. Jake Sawyer, the defensive end. JT Todd, whatever his name is, they lost.
Sawyer.
And the most important part that they lost their defensive coordinator to Penn State and Jim Knowles. That is so much production.
Shit left out a second-round wide receiver.
Oh, my bad. No disrespect to you, Mecca. They lost Mecca.
Bro, because that's low-key, bro. He's one of the most integral pieces of that team, bro. You put that beside Jeremiah, that's insane. That's NFL level production.
Josh, what did we say over the summer? It's your turn with your recruiting class. All those guys were seniors, either fifth-year seniors or juniors. They stayed there. It's your turn. Same thing with Texas. They're almost there. Like that recruiting class that Arch came in, they're like juniors and seniors. It's time. I think Ohio State will be fine for the year, but I just think, man, Texas has so much. Any type of teaser with Texas is I feel like it's bulletproof.
Mm-hmm. Any teaser with Texas. Because we like Texas to win. I don't care that this game's at Ohio State. Ohio State's starting a quarterback that's never started a game before, even though it's a home game. That's good for him. But this is a Texas defense, probably one of the best defenses in the country. There was a week during the transfer portal. This is our job to follow this. If we're gonna be doing stuff like this, it seemed like every player signed with Texas for like a week, bro. Like defensive lineman. Okay, this is the best defensive lineman in the portal, Texas. Like,
yes, sir.
Said corner, Texas. Wide receiver, Texas. Like every position, they just
Well,
stacking,
I think,
What's that? Top 5 recruiting classes on top of top five recruiting classes. Like,
and
they're
so
gonna,
has Ohio State too. But
yeah, bro, Ohio State's just gonna take a pause. It's not like they're not gonna be them top 10. I'm just saying for right now, I think Texas is a step ahead of them.
but they have lost. Jeremiah he can't throw the ball to himself.
Exactly.
He can't play DB.
Yeah, Julian Saiyan gonna have to go Super Saiyan to make the to really pull
But
this off.
Trayvon Henderson, Quishon Junkins aren't walking through that door. I mean, I don't know who the running back is. It's Ohio State. I think they got somebody out the portal on top
Yeah.
of whatever they brought. You know what I'm saying? So, it's Ohio
Bro,
State.
but look
They're
though.
there. But
Look, Josh. They lost so much.
yeah,
Because if we wouldn't even be discussing, if this was at a neutral site,
oh no,
or
no.
if we
The
would,
spread would be different. The spread would be different if it was at a neutral
and
site.
check this out. If you go back and watch the Texas Ohio State game, I mean Texas did a really good job with Ohio State. Barely scored. They had the fumble recovery. That was 7 added to their score. And if Texas doesn't give up that big screen to TreVeyon Henderson on the edge before that's 14, the score was 14-14. And Texas was about to score to tie it up, but the play calling on the 5 was absolutely terrible. So
I look
I
at it
think
like this.
Oh, go ahead.
In what world could we see Ohio State win this game? What would have to happen?
What you just
two
said?
turnovers.
Well, yeah. Well, turnovers from Arch, fumbles from C.J. Baxter or whoever's running the football in Texas, and then
Ohio State would have to kill in the trenches.
Kill.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
They have one defensive tackle who's going to have a great game. I forgot what number he is, but one of my boys went to Ohio State, played in the league, and he told me he up there right now. He said, "No, this young man's the truth." So they got one down there. That's the
Josh,
truth.
They always
DraftKings respect me. That bet lost. They sent me my bonus bet back immediately. FanDuel would have took fucking 24 hours. They just sent me an alert on my notifications. You have a bonus bet. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
So, guys, that ticket we put on Tuesday lost, which is okay. Hey, but listen, we told you it was a no sweat. And that was the one game that I said. I
was like, no sweat on this.
Oh, yeah, no. I said Boise. I said that. I mean, that's the one. But it's funny. One of my tickets, my little $5 ticket, because it was a bonus bet, I had Rutgers -5. And they were up by 17 and they won by 3.
Right.
And they were on the 10 and they didn't kick a field.
Well, there's a bunch of people that's losing money with Duke right now.
Well, that's your fault. That's your fucking fault. Because nobody said it. Nobody said it. Oh my God, 10-10.
The spread was 33.5 and you couldn't maneuver it.
Well, there you go. Oh, Josh. Oh my God. It's so bad that we have to do games. They got games on Thursday while we're doing the stream. Who do we say that's in the American Conference that we put on the ticket? Say you better win or you're fucking fired.
Hold on. What's the UAB? What's the score of the UAB game?
He's losing.
Well,
Trent Dilfer losing to Alabama State.
Come on, Trent.
Get fired.
To the SWAC?
Yes, sir. 14-10.
He ain't SWAC.
Losing.
Oh man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm over here looking at Michael Vick team get BTA. It's kind of.
Oh yeah, they did.
Kind of sad.
I thought Delaware State was going to get their asses beat, but they're hanging in there.
I'm actually shocked at that.
Me too.
Yeah, I told Ship that he was here bad.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I mean, but the model said take them with the points. I was like, I'm not doing it.
They won like 2 games in the past 2 years or something like that.
Yeah, but the spread was like 39.5, Larry. You're not losing.
Who they playing against?
Delaware.
Delaware. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on. I mean, bro, they might beat them by 30, but they're not beating them by 40 points.
All right. But yeah, me and Josh are sold on Texas. You could sprinkle in the money line. You could take up the points. I think if you want to be aggressive, but you still want to be conservative, 7.5.
Perfect.
Texas hasn't lost a true road game. I know everybody's seen it. They're not losing this one. I watched Texas going to Alabama the year Alabama, I think, went to the playoffs and beat them. So, yeah, Texas, we're going all in on Texas. Texas is going to be on every single ticket. They're not losing by more than 7.5 points. We've been saying that all summer. All our summer picks last year that we had this year would have hit. Blame Larry for one of them because we said take Nebraska all summer, and he got up in here and he convinced us to take Colorado, and they went in there and got their pants fucking, they got their asses spanked, and I knew it. It was just a narrative game. That was that they had that game circled on their calendar for 360 days. So, but yeah, Texas. Moving on. Tennessee with the 10.5 point teaser. I mean, Tennessee be beating people ass that's not in their conference.
Yeah. Like,
and
I think last year, what was it? NC State. I had them plus.
We will always come back to this story. This nigga Josh was like, "Shit, I'm about to take NC State plus 42.5 or something. They're not getting beat by 42.5." He called. He was like, "Bro, they are down 39 points early in third."
Like,
Tennessee beat their fucking ass, bro.
They did it to somebody else too.
Bro, any out of conference people they
but
do.
Yeah, then you called me and you said, Josh, look at the stats. Tennessee against their own conference, half the points.
Not even close. When they play against their own conference, not half the points. So Tennessee, I do think against Syracuse, 10.5 points is good. They win by a touchdown. Fran Brown's a good coach. I think they got a good structure over there. But I don't think they're going to get smoked. But I do think they're going to lose by. They lost a lot of production without their quarterback, yo.
Man, at the end of the day, the reason why Tennessee blow out these teams that's not in conference is because SEC's trench place is just so different.
Especially
trench so different.
Bada bing.
Especially on defense. So Tennessee with the points of 10.5. I think that's a green light. And I like Nico, but I think Josh Heupel's offense is conducive to any quarterback that plays back there.
100%.
I think 100%. It's conducive. Like, not, I'm figurative speech, Josh. You can play quarterback for Josh Heupel because it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same scheme.
And for Syracuse, like you said, they lost too much. And like Larry said, the trenches. I feel like Tennessee's defense is going to overwhelm them. So I feel like that's what. I mean, they didn't lose their best player. You know what I'm saying? So, well. It's hard to say Nico their best player on offense, but they didn't lose. You know, I mean, they lost James Pierce, but I mean, it's Tennessee. They recruit their state well, and they recruit NC, South Carolina, Virginia. They recruit those states well, and so I really think that they're going to have some good talent. So yeah, 4 points for them. I think they win the touchdown. I like Syracuse, but I think really. If I had to, like if you were being aggressive, like you were saying earlier, I could take this up to 6.5. But right there at 4, I take that all day.
Yeah, all day. Tennessee, 10.5 point teaser. I think the spread now, I think I would not go anything higher than 6.5. And we're not going to discuss the raw spread. There's no need. We're talking about teasers. So Tennessee, 10.5 point teaser. That's part of the pool of teams. Indiana. So, man, I cannot figure this spread out. 10.5. The spread is 23. I mean, it is a big number. So they're definitely going to win. But Josh is telling me that folks at ODU know Kurt Cinetti, so they do play tough. They played South Carolina tough last year too.
ODU, this is people don't understand when these little certain small schools play people tough because of the talent in a certain area that they have. Indiana's going to be trying to throw the ball. They have a run game. They have a really good running back, but they prefer to throw it around a little bit. You know,
They
if
get the
they have
quarterback from Cal.
a lot of catching plays, they got the quarterback from Cal, but ODU typically has good corners, good safeties. You know what I'm saying? And they might have maybe one good player in the trenches that can get pass rush. So this is a game where the head coaches at ODU know the coach from Indiana because of him coming from James Madison. They battled for a long period of time. So I feel like that's why the spread is what it is. And I would not be surprised if this is 17 to 22 point win, for Indiana. That's why I'm
Oh,
comfortable.
okay. I thought you meant 17 to 22 as the score.
No. As a win, because that's why I like it down to 13. But I don't. I'd be wary of the original teaser, original spread on this one because it's a little tough. When you're not ODU, not a team that if you go back and look at ODU, they play teams tough. And that little area, the James Madisons, the ODUs, the William and Marys, like they play people.
Liberty.
Liberty. They're like these aren't schools that you're just blowing out. When you play them, everybody looks around like, oh,
There's a lot of talent in that part of the country.
underrated part of the country when it comes to football talent.
Man, fuck that. Indiana
Athletes will come in.
go out there.
That's why the spread is what it is. I know we're comfortable taking Indiana.
Fuck that. They better go out there and beat their ass. This is a 10.5 point teaser.
They might win by 24. It'll be a spread.
I'm putting it in the model right now to see what it says.
If Indiana don't win this game convincingly, then they're not going to be taken seriously for the next 6 weeks.
Well, I'm gonna just be completely. I'm not even gonna talk about it now. I have a narrative. We'll save it for later because
we've got the model has said Indiana's rush offense versus ODU's rush defense. Indiana should create at least 4 to 5 yards per carry. Late down the red zone production should be better. Hidden yards, saying that Indiana has a cleaner slate with penalties versus ODU.
100%.
More reliable on special teams. Baseline margin. Let's see. We've got, I think they've got, turnovers. That's what we were looking at, turnovers. Indiana minus 13 is in 14 is right where they're at, but where they like it.
I'm telling you, bro, that's gonna be. They might, there's always some fluff. They might get a touchdown on top of it.
Yeah, that's what it's just backdoor touchdown. But they do like them to win. They'd like them to win with the teaser 13 to 4, 2 touchdowns for sure. Only reason the model doesn't have it as graded as super high is exactly what you said. For the regular spread, because of a backdoor touchdown, that would kill the spread.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Indiana 10.5 point teaser. Put that in your pool. You can run this ticket. So just as it is right here, you can run this ticket. Moving on. Penn State, bro. I'm not going over no details. I'm not going over nothing. Penn State, in my eyes, is the second best team in the country. They might be.
They better be. They
better be. I'm not having the Nevada shit. Nick Saban told me personally. He said, shit, good teams win, great teams cover.
Yep.
Good teams win, great teams cover. Now, listen, y'all, this is the greatest coach of all time. He came and told me that personally. Penn State, if you're a great team, you're playing Nevada.
At home.
We've got you with a 10.5 point teaser. I don't give a shit where the number's at. Win by 35 points. And let's move on. What you got to say about this game, Josh? Oh, this is a fireable offense. If I crack my beer open and I click YouTube TV and I
What
see
time is
Penn
it?
State, this is a big
3:30.
No, it's 3:30. Okay, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
great. I know why.
So if I get a little
Hold on,
nap,
John. Their asses ain't slick because Texas and fucking Ohio State are playing the big noon kickoff, so they got them at 3:30. That's why. So after this game, when Texas wins, and I flick the channel on my YouTube TV, and I better not see Penn State 21, Nevada 7. I know the fuck not. I know the fuck not.
they better be 21-3.
No, they better be 21 to fucking 0. They better not get past the 50. Bro, they got everybody back. What are we talking about?
I agree with that.
But they
Yeah,
got a wide receiver from Syracuse. You getting shit out the portal. You got the defensive court.
because that was always Penn State's issue, Josh, was they didn't have a game changer on the wideout. And this time they really went and addressed it. They got a game changer at their wideout. So
Drew has no excuse. We don't need to have no tight end at quarterback this year.
Yeah,
none of that.
No, he has no excuse. So you got anything else to add to this game, John? I know because you want James Franklin fired.
I'm ready for a fresh face in Penn State. So I do have narrative. But save that for other time, man. Like you
Hey,
said,
Josh,
coaches hate themselves, bro.
I got these macaroons straight from Paris. I got to eat them by tomorrow. I'm sorry,
Bro,
Ship.
looking at you. That's all I'm
What's
looking. I'm like, that boy got a macaroon, don't he?
I don't think I've ever
That
had
came
this.
straight from Paris.
Bro, wow. You got him overnight? What's going on? Larry tapped in, man.
That was a gift, man. It was a gift.
Birthday boy, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah,
everybody
Larry tapped in.
birthday boy, man. Hey,
Appreciate
But
it.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
Penn State.
One quick point.
What's
Totally off the Penn State shit. There's one team that I'm watching right now who we should definitely bet against every single week.
up?
That team is East Carolina University. They suck.
What did I say?
They're really bad. We talked about
Tuesday,
that.
on the
They're
Tuesday
so
show.
bad that NC State is kicking their butt, and NC State is not that good in my
They're
eyes.
not that good.
Bro, that's
They're
what I
not
said,
good
bro.
either. They're not
That's
that
when
good.
I kept looking at the spread. I was like, bro, NC State is one of my teams. I have them as trash.
It's the weapons around, but I think they got some stuff out the portal.
No, sir, Josh. No, sir.
No.
You're not.
They're not that good. ECU
You're
is
not
just
so-
like ECU just don't look like they try.
Y'all don't listen to Josh. Josh is not selling me on NC State. Don't worry. We'll clip this up. We'll come back. We'll come back to Josh in week 4. No, sir, Josh. Good night. Good
Well,
night.
they're going to be playing good teams. We're looking at individual talent.
Josh. Okay, we'll pull up NC State schedule and we'll see what's going on.
I know what you're up to, Josh. You trying to make NC State seem good because the ACC is weak.
Well, he doesn't even play them.
I know, but the ACC as a conference is weak.
Because if Miami plays NC State, the spread's going to be like 19 and a half.
It should be 30.
They stink.
I'm pulling up their schedule, man. We about to see.
Go ahead.
They play Virginia next. That's going
Who?
to be a tough game, Virginia. But
Okay,
they should
toss
win.
up.
Game at Wake Forest. So
Win.
It's
Whoa, hold on. I don't know, bro. That's another toss up.
but he's wrong. It's making Larry point though. Look at this. Look what we just talked about. Elon and Duke. NC State plays Duke at Duke. I mean, they should lose that game though. They should lose. Virginia Tech, that's a loss. Campbell, that's a win. Oh my God, they play at Notre Dame. They lose by 30.
30.
At Pitt, that's a 15
Loss.
point. They get Georgia Tech at home. That's another 15
Loss.
point. They come to Miami. That's a 20-point loss. They get Florida State at home. That's a toss up.
That's a loss.
Because we don't know what Florida State is.
No. There's no way Florida State's going to be that bad as they were last year.
Larry,
Is this a fireable coach?
Now you capping shit. You can't do that for NC State and do it for Florida
sir.
State. They win
No,
two games,
no. There is no way Florida State is going to be that bad again, bro.
No. Florida State will be a bowl. It'll be a bowl game. It'll be a bowl team this year.
Yeah, but what? Oh, they're not on this team. That was the team I was going to add. All right, moving on. Our next
My bad.
funniest one of no, you good. Next funniest one, Georgia.
Bruh.
This is Josh's favorite team.
Bruh.
Josh is an undercover Georgia fan.
It's 3:30. Tell you right now, because I'm working on Saturday, if I take a break at around 4 o'clock and Georgia is not up 17-0 after the first quarter, I'm gonna know something.
Bro,
I'm gonna know something, Larry, because Marshall lost their coach.
But they couldn't even play in a bowl game.
Everybody, they lost the whole team.
50 people in a blink of an eye.
It's through the whole. They lost the whole staff, so they have a whole new regime there, a bunch of new players, and your best player just got drafted, the defensive end. I think he played for Baltimore now. So
what you telling me is that God bless the dead. This is Marshall's biggest turnover this year since the plane crash. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And
They're losing.
now, and they're playing Georgia week 1 at Georgia.
They're losing by at least 40.
Bro, could you imagine coming out that tunnel with a Marshall on your across your chest?
Bro, because that's even the Georgia's in a situation that they need to see everybody skill wise. There's a couple. Penn State's in a situation too. They need to see everybody skill wise.
Well, 10.5 point teaser. I would take.
We didn't even gotta go on this for long. I mean, we're just watching to see Georgia do what Georgia and Penn State. These are two teams that people tell us that are top 5 teams. Well, I expect you to beat somebody that is nowhere in your weight class.
Nowhere.
Like, bro, nowhere.
It's a 50 ball.
Yeah,
yes.
Bro, really, it should be 50-0, bro. 48.
It should be 50. It should be a bludgeon with basically just running the ball.
Third string should play.
It should be 5 yards of carry.
This the play where like you have like the Rudy moments and stuff. Like everybody's supposed to play.
Yeah, your backups need to get reps. It is game. So yeah,
Daddy ball down Nebraska too.
Take Georgia. Moving on to I think the game of the week. This is a playoff game. Out of all the games that we said besides Texas, Clemson. This is a very home cooked game. I got it at 14 on here. If Brian Kelly goes out there and loses by 14 to Clemson, we're going to have some problems because now we're on year 3 of your transfer portal intake and development. The guys that you brought in for the transfer portal that you developed now. You got a defensive coordinator that's on year 2. Our defense was better last year. It wasn't where it needs to be. I mean, our offensive weapons, we got Barian Brown. We got Barian Brown from Kentucky. He's got 99 speed on the game. He's like one of the fastest in college football. We got Nick Anderson, which was a starting wide receiver for Oklahoma. Garrett Nussbaum, a running back that's been in the system.
Durham, I like that kid.
He's a I want to say a 10-3, 10-2 guy.
That's my guy. He ran 10-3 in the first meet of the season in high school.
Exactly.
As a senior.
Exactly.
And
so
I look at him as a smaller but faster, like Mark
Clyde.
Ingram type of back.
I think of him as like a better Clyde.
Like, because I think he has the contact balance of Mark Ingram, which is
it's about bouncing off like balance.
I think
that's what I'm saying. That's
it's a big game. I think he can go for 80-90 against Clemson.
And y'all also have the second fastest person in the NCAA on y'all's team too.
Yeah, Brian.
He don't even do nothing.
Yeah,
Jelani Watkins.
They gonna
put him in a kick return or something. He gonna return something.
I can see that. But the thing is, though, the biggest question for LSU that everybody's raising is the offensive line. And I get it because they're young, but come on, bro. It's LSU. What are we? This is trench work. We're not talking. They may be younger, but we consistently put out
I
high
mean, you got
quality line.
I just went first round. You just had 2 guys go first round.
Didn't Ella Lyle Collins or who's the guy that came from? He came from LSU.
I mean, you've had
I forgot.
multiple.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
From LSU.
Collins from LSU, right?
Yeah, Collins from LSU.
He was good.
I mean,
He was good for us for like 2 years. I mean, he was a.
right. He
Did he just
he
got
really
hurt?
had it for years. Like, lineman, bro, that's 5 to 7 years, bro. You can't
But
walk
I'm
around
saying though,
as a normal person.
I'm not worried about our offensive line. What I'm worried about is the typical with us is, are we going to take our points, and can we get stops? That's it. And I don't want. I know everybody's telling me Garrett is good. Cool. I don't need him throwing the ball 35 times. I don't care what my weapons look like. I like my quarterbacks under 32 pass attempts, because mathematically, you're a math guy, Larry. If you throw the ball 32 times, I mean, you're gonna throw a pick or more. That's just math. That's just math.
6 of those passes aren't good passes.
Mhm.
You're gonna
3
throw
of
a
them,
pick.
and then 1 and 2 picks.
You're going to throw a pick, bro. 30. If you throw the ball 33 times,
Under pass.
the defenses are not stupid. Something's gonna happen for a pick. So I like my guys under 33 and a half, 32 and a half, 31 and a half. Run the football. Okay.
It'll be a good game, bro.
Clemson. I think Clemson is very tooled to make a run this year. I don't see them losing but one game, and it's going to be either to South Carolina or LSU, and maybe 2, maybe. I mean, maybe. So
Yeah, playoffs.
I don't think. So I know we put that ticket out and saying no brainer with Clemson not losing by 5, but if they lost by a touchdown, that wouldn't be a terrible loss. Now, if LSU loses by more than that, that's a bad loss for them. Clemson can get over their loss. LSU cannot.
Mm-mm.
So LSU with the points, LSU with the teaser. I do think I would leave it. Josh is taking LSU money line, or he taking with the points. That's a tough call. I think this is a playoff game. I think it's a 1-possession game. I think it's the Kansas State.
We're gonna see what it look like. We're gonna see what it look like. Brian,
It's gonna be a tough game.
Open season openers have you lost in a row,
5.
bro? At some point, that shit gotta give.
Yeah, that shit's got to give.
And
Everybody, and the reason why I say I'm okay with LSU money, because everybody sees it. That's usually how it works. When everybody sees one stat, the other shit happens. That's how it works with gambling.
It seems similar to that Miami-Florida game to me, week 1, where you just go into somebody's spot and just get a quick win and get up out of there.
Yeah, just beat. Okay,
Like it's supposed to be a big game, but it was never.
I think LSU with the points, and we got too many weapons to lose by 14. If we lost by 14, it would literally have to be 3 turnovers plus.
Which, I mean, we've been seeing these teams have been fumbling.
No, I mean Josh. I mean egregious turnovers. We got too many weapons.
That's what we've been seeing all weekend, though. That Dylan Edwards turnover is egregious, bro.
Yeah,
like you can't muff hunt, bro.
The first
one. You saying he don't want to play no more with them?
Yeah,
I don't know if that was real. That's crazy. But Boise State's
running back.
Boise State, the running back, the first fumble. Bro,
he was about to score. He fumbled.
He was about to score. They're in the red zone. How can you account for that as a better? So that's what I'm saying. Like some of these games, the road teams, I want to see veteran quarterback play. Garrett's been there the second year. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy. Ready to see it.
Definitely ready to see it. But yeah, so LSU, take them with the points. Texas A&M. You're playing UTSA, which is in the American Conference. I know they got some good teams, but you're Texas A&M. You're fighting for the playoffs. There's no reason why you should not beat them by at least 13 points, bro.
Oh no, that's a given.
Easy.
Trench.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I know Mike Elko wants to play defense and run the football.
That's my favorite part about betting with him is that you know what you're gonna get.
You're going to get disciplined football. You're going to get defense, and you're going to get guys that run the ball. So I'm okay with 11. You can sprinkle in what other games. So I think this is 8 legs. We got 3 more to do. What? Oh, Oklahoma versus Illinois State. Spreads
Don't
35.5. Don't care. With a 10.5-point teaser, take it. They're going to beat them by 30.
They have no choice.
They have no choice.
You spend $1 million on the coordinator, you spend $1 million on the quarterback, and you get to show off your new shiny toys in front of the boosters week 1. You better go out there and win.
Yeah, Brent. We don't. I'm sorry to say this here. We don't care about your cumulative team GPA. Win games. Nobody really does. It sounds good in the media. Nobody cares.
Test, I don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares, bro. You think
Any good players taking all online classes anyway.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Care, bro.
We don't care about team GPA.
You're at Oklahoma. You're sponsored by Jordan.
Like
win a football game.
Win a football game. So, let me see.
Man.
I think there's 2 more that we forgot. Far as Kansas State versus North Dakota. I don't care, Josh. I'm putting it on there. They're gonna beat the shit out of North Dakota. Don't care. It's not North Dakota State, y'all. It's North Dakota.
Yeah.
But don't
That's
get it confused.
Don't get it confused.
It's not North Dakota State that played Colorado the week 1. This is whatever. This is a different team. And Kansas State just lost to Iowa State. Yeah. This is at home, 7:30. Again, this is the prime spot to lick your wounds and go out there and beat the shit out of a lower team. Spreads like 28.5. They're going to cover that. Alabama versus Florida State. Alabama's going to beat the shit out of Florida State. Well, they'll beat them by at least 10. I don't know about
that. No. We can go back. We've seen the film. We know what's going on at Florida State. They're going to beat the shit out of them.
They're going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, Florida State is no. Like you don't rebound. You don't rebound from a 2-win team and then play Alabama and do well. Like that's not like that.
Thank you, Larry. We've actually, there wasn't 2 wins, but we actually seen this movie before because you remember when they came back with Francois and they played Alabama, and that's what sent them on the downward spiral for them to even hire Mike Norvell because Francois got hurt, and it was just downhill for Florida State after that. This is a terrible game. This is a terrible game.
I think they'll play competitive early, and then after that, it's over.
And they did make some good changes and stuff like that. You know, they got some good players in, but them boys are still making tiki-takis in the locker room.
So, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, they're doing a little bit too much tiki-takis for me. So they did a little bit of social media talking against Alabama. Alabama's extremely motivated coming into this game. They got 2 wide receivers that I think are really good, in Horton and Ryan Williams, on top of the fact that they giving the young backs an opportunity. So, you know what I'm saying? I know Jan Miller got hurt, but I still think that Alabama is going to win this game. I think the spread's like, 12.5?
13.5.
It went up. So that lets you know. At the minimum, bro, take Alabama to win by a touchdown. 6.5. When I say touchdown,
they'll win by touchdown.
They'll win by touchdown.
So to keep it simple, just for
this boy is out.
For clip purposes.
Jay Frank said he was going to be on the show.
Jay Franks,
this boy from NC State sleep.
Before I even make this clip to cut it up, so I know where to cut it up at. Auburn versus Baylor.
Y'all can go ahead and then I'll come in for the ending.
I'm taking Auburn off the strength of I don't even have to read no stats. If you lose this game, you're getting fired. Listen, viewers, when I say fired, I don't mean like the day after, but your ass is going to be on the hot seat for the rest of the year. If you do not beat Baylor, how are you supposed to beat the SEC teams? You have a significant advantage in the trenches.
Yeah.
You have wideouts in there, and I'm gonna get to it, Josh. You paid $1 million for your wideout, but you got a budget engine. And engine, I mean quarterback. Jackson Darnold stinks. I think he's better than what they had. So I guess you could say that. So they got Lamborghinis on the outside, but they got a 12-year-old driving. So,
Damn.
I mean, how do you get it done? Unless 12 years just turn into superhero and can maintain the ship and just drive straight and stop at the stop sign, go at the green light. If they can do that, then yeah, they'll win games. But if they can't comprehend or he can't get them the ball, they're not going to win.
Where's
And
this game being played at?
it's in Waco. I've seen crazy shit happen in Waco. I watched the documentary.
RG3 is calling this game.
Okay. Well, Baylor's definitely
Wait
losing.
all week to tell shit because I knew him.
Well, good night, Baylor. You're definitely losing now. Yeah. So guys, take Auburn. I'm taking Auburn.
Listen.
I'm taking Auburn. You
I've
clip
been
this up.
messing with Jay Frank. I'm not gonna take Baylor money line.
No, sir.
But
I'm taking Auburn. I'm not taking Baylor.
If Auburn does not win and cover in this game, I'm seeing what happened at Texas A&M a couple years ago. They brought up that check that was the exact amount of the payout for the rest of the contract.
For Jimbo Fisher.
that'll be the exact thing that happened to Hugh Freeze. And they'll be calling Dan. But we'll talk
I think we just gave you guys a free parlay or spread. I think you should take the 2.5 with Auburn. I think you should take the money line. I think Auburn does win this game some way, somehow. Auburn goes into Waco, wins. Don't care if it's a blowout. Don't care if it's a close game. I do have Auburn winning. So, with that being said, our official – this is not the official ticket that's on the screen, but it's one of the pool tickets. Our official teams from top to bottom, I'm starting with this ticket. Georgia Tech, Texas, sprinkle in the money line. Tennessee, Indiana, Penn State, LSU, Texas A&M, Oklahoma. Okay? Those teams for sure need to be in all of your teasers. Alabama, they need to be in all of your teasers. Don't care if you do 10.5, 9.5, 8.5, 6.5, 7.5. These teams should be in your teams. These are the ones that we have selected out that are going to play close and give you the best chance. And now, when you start adding shit, that's on you. You start adding all types of player props and okay, well they told us I think Tennessee is going to win, so I'm going to add Tennessee money line and I'm going to add the running back for 50 yards and he gets 49. That's on you. Okay? We didn't give any player props out today. Don't feel like it. Not going to. We'll see you next week.
Oh yeah, we got 2 minutes here.
We got a couple more minutes. What you got, Josh?
That's all. They know what it is.
Oh well, I'm gonna say it on air. Josh Pate, oh my God, your bracket is cooked because you told me that Boise was going to the playoffs. Let me see. Hold on.
Rudy.
Oh my God.
The Broncos ain't doing nothing this year, boy. I tell you that. But all right, fellas, I'm out.
All right, my boy. Look at that, Josh. What do we have here, Josh?
It's a cooked ticket, ladies and gentlemen. Ship is posted. This is what people put. That's why when we were doing our little playoff predictions, we just put Big 12 and we put G5 because I have no idea who will win in those games. And for somebody to sit there and try to tell you that they did is a joke.
Nigga said this shit didn't last 5 days.
Bro, literally got cooked. Didn't even last a week. Get him out of here.
Bro, but the funny thing is, you know why? You know why I know he didn't put that bet in? Because we did it last year. We had to look at our terrible bets for a year.
Miami lost to Syracuse, and I was still looking at the fact that I picked them to make the playoffs.
No, sir. I picked Liberty, and they lost week 1, and they were plus 400. I was cooked from the jump.
Utah. Utah.
Cooked.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ole
guys,
Miss.
got absolutely
Cooked.
obliterated. Bro, I had Ohio State, you know what I'm saying, in different situations, like to win the Big Ten. Oregon goes and wins it. You know what
No,
I'm
sir.
saying?
Penn State won.
So
No, oh
Penn
yeah,
State,
Oregon won. No, you're right.
yeah, Oregon won it. So it's just like, bro, we can't. There's no way. There's no way. And shit being shit before we log off. Shit being he being biased too. UNC Charlotte with the points with the
Yes, sir.
teaser.
Yes, sir. Take UNC Charlotte with the 10.5-point teaser. I'll be in there locked in. They got a whole new roster. Yes, sir. We're locked in.
Bro,
Fuck
can't wait
out.
to clip this up. We can't wait
Fuck
to clip
out.
this. Let's go UNC
We're in that
Charlotte.
bitch. You're coming to our city. I can't name anybody on your fucking roster. I watched you last year. You were terrible. While I was
Bro,
doing this show, I watched you on TV not be able to stop a nosebleed. And we couldn't stop one either. But 5.5 points, 7.5 points, you're spotting us? No, sir.
at a
Buddy,
neutral site.
neutral site? No, sir. This is Charlotte. No, sir. We're on it. We're on your ass, app. And don't lose the game because this shit right here is definitely getting clipped up. Please, app, do not lose the game, okay? Don't lose. Matter of fact, you better fucking cover too. Because if you don't cover, I'm on your ass too.
Oh man,
I'm on your fucking ass.
this is hilarious.
This is
All right,
fucking.
bro, I helped you.
All right, yes, sir.